What aren't they gonna find?
Yeah, this is an interesting question, because we've all said, even having worked on the film, that it's funny, it's scary, it's sad, and it's a lot of things all together, isn't it?
It does. It kind of pulls a lot of emotional strings, and I think you'll never know what you're gonna get when you're watching the film.
And that's a good thing, because sometimes you, like, when you're watching any film, you think, okay, I know what the ending's gonna be. And in this one, even now when I watch it, I go, oh, I forgot that happened.
Yeah. Every time we've watched it, like over the festival circuit that we've done, like, there's always something new that you find, which is really great, and it keeps it so much more like organic and like natural, you know.
And I found every time I've watched it, which has been what, 20 by this point, it does get funnier.
Yeah, I do agree.
The script, I felt, was again, I had to read it a few times to really understand it, and then realise, oh, hang on, this isn't just sad and dark. There are funny bits, and there's lots of different stories going on within the story. Reading Olivia, so my character is very much on the sadder part of the story, but it's actually quite truthful. Her story has happened to lots of people around the world, and this film isn't about mental health and problems. It's about people's stories, but mental health and problems come into those as they do in real life. And I think hers really play a big part in this. And all of us have had some sort of connection, whether it's personal or somebody that you know or a friend or anything. So all of that was actually really truthful in the way that it came out in the script. So immediately I thought, this isn't a caricature, it's not making fun of something, and it's not glorifying it. It was actually just how it is. So I felt it actually sounds like a person that I know. So that was actually kind of like, I know this girl, you know, I can get to know her. So yeah, that's what I felt with her.
I think I loved playing one of the cops. It was I guess like the comic relief out of all of the dangerous happenings and the very high emotive moments, and like especially when Sam was talking about her character and the dark bits with her and her relationship with Jed. I think you had like these two bumbling idiots as such, doing their job very badly, but you know, and the other officer was just really fun, like having a little bit of a kind of matching, you know, with and I think normally I have played like the characters in other horror films where they're in way more distress and very emotive and a lot of like emotions and crying, and I think this one was quite new for me because there was none of that, and it was just like a little bit of a segment off of like the main storyline. And it was really enjoyable, and I love working with the directors. Like I've worked with them before, and well, we've all worked with each other before, so it was lovely.
And everybody loves your character. Like and the more we watch it, the more we think like these guys need their own series, just about just about what they do.
Yeah, it was, bless you. Like I think me and Anto just were like, let's just go for it. Let's be silly as we can. And that's the other guy who plays the other officer, who was brilliant, I thought. And yeah, it was just really fun. And the directors let us kind of go wild with it a little bit, you know.
And like when they come along, you can just see that there's a history with those two. They've been on jobs before. They like you said, they're bumbly, but they're doing the best they can.
They're just trying to do the job.
Bad at their jobs. They're just not very good at them. Yeah, well, as Nadia said, we've worked with pretty much everybody. We've all worked with each other in some form or another before, so it was nice to all be back together, and we had a very limited time to to shoot this film. So it was everybody doing their part, but also helping everybody else. And when you've all worked together before, that does really work out. And anybody that's ever shot on location knows that the days are long. We shot it in England, so it's going to be cold. But you know, we all got through it, and it's tough. But I think the result shows how much work everyone put in. And of course, you as well. You must
definitely.
You know.
No, I think like Sam pretty much said everything that I was thinking, and you know, working with them, Richard and Adam, there's always going to be somewhat of an adventure with it. You know, there's always going to be a very big task ahead, which is what makes it really worth it near the end. You know, you look back and you go, oh, I've put so much of myself into this, and my time and you know, efforts, and you go, this is worth it.
Yeah.
And, it really was, and it actually made the bond between all of us so much stronger.
Yeah.
You know, because we'd all worked on Hosts, their first feature, together, and then coming on to this, kind of knew how we all worked, and we knew what everyone kind of needed. And I think, especially with the amount that we needed to get through, this
it was a grueling schedule.
It was a lot, but
being
it was
there with people again.
Yeah.
When you have difficult scenes that are either indoor or outdoor or emotional, it's nice to have people there where you sort of have that trust or friendship with people. So that was very nice.
Yeah, you always felt safe, which was really nice.
You're not just out there on your own.
You know, there's always someone to talk to, because obviously a lot of the stuff that some of the characters go through is quite intense and hard, and for actors to just come out of that straight away, you know, you gotta take a moment. But we're all there, kind of supporting each other.
Yeah, I think it was supportive.
It was great,
and especially when you're on day 9 and nobody slept. It's really nice to know that you're still friends. But that's the nature of filming, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we love and hate it, but we love it more. Apart from every now and then the lights would stop working, because you know, if you're shooting inside, you have to have the lights outdoors to make the sun or the moon or anything. And again, shooting in England, it always rains. So you know, when you're holding 15 umbrellas over the most valuable light you have, and it gets wet or something. I guess otherwise, I wish we could say, like, you know, like in The Exorcist, where they said the set was haunted and there was all this stuff.
Curious.
Oh, maybe we should say something. Yeah. Maybe our set was haunted too.
It was, it was haunted. No, I don't know. I think.
Oh, there was one location where we went to shoot the home of Olivia and Jed, and next door had about 20 chickens, and Anto, the other police officer, he went outside just to have a 5-minute break, and we came out and just saw him surrounded
by the chickens.
By all these chickens, and he's sort of sitting there going, I've made some friends. But he couldn't get up or anything because they were just surrounding him. I think that was more cute than curious. That's actually just come back to me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't think I can think of anything mad. I think other than the fact that we were all on such like minimal sleep. We were all in a delirious state, so everything was like magnified. The whole experience, like all of like, you know, because it got quite late a few nights, and I think that moment, it can either be awful, but it also can be amazing.
Genius.
And like there's some really quality things that can come out of the actors, and I think because you've let your guards down, you're not like, you lost your inhibitions, you're not really like thinking, I need to do this. You're not in your head, you're just in your body and just being really natural. And I think that was, I guess, curious.